Hello, everybody. Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Fists of Furry Dungeons and Dragons.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. I am Madam Rika, the dungeon mistress for this cadre of furred fanatics. We will be delving once again into the floating stone mines to find out exactly who is behind all this nonsense. Tonight on Fist of Furry. Hey, and I got my big old mug of water now, so I'm happy.
I don't have to knock.
I am live right now.
Okay. Go.
All right. So, who had the recap?
Kiero did.
Well, considering Kiero can't exactly read it, let's see if I can find it right quick.
I don't think he ever wrote it, so I just did a small one.
Oh, okay. All right. And you put that in what, Creator Corner?
Streams.
Last episode, Kiero was somewhere last week. I don't know what happened. Kiero was watching people dance. Kiero got sick. Kiero died of dysentery. Wait.
Oh.
Wrong game. Oh. Kiero was praying to Horf, the porcelain god. Nah. Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Porcelain god. When did Kira mention porcelain god?
He was praying to Horf, the porcelain god. He was throwing up.
Oh. No.
I was trying to say it so that it, I didn't actually have to say he was throwing up. Anyway, the group made it down into the floating stone mine, managed to fight off some of the gargoyles that were in the floating stone cavern. I know, inventive names, right? And after dispatching the gargoyles, followed some of the dwarves into a small shrine dedicated to the dwarven god Grumbar, where you consecrated the shrine, saved it from being, let's go ahead and say, vandalized.
Yeah. We cleaned it up, it was full of gore and blood and bad symbols.
Exactly. And now the party faces one last task, and that is locating the Medusa, Adia Scorvo, taking her down and ending her tyranny of the Ludwakazar dwarves.
Okay, but first I need to wash my hands.
Okay, why?
Well, I just used them to wash to wash all that blood. Blood.
Oh, I thought you were talking IRL. I was like,
Oh.
All right. All right, so last we left off, do you guys have the map pulled up for everyone?
Oh, nope.
No.
Where's... I forgot I'll bring up the map again.
Go to images and map.
Yes. Images and maps that look for Falling Stone Mine.
Oh, that's right. Falling Stone Mine. Now I got it. Ooh, now it's loading properly for once.
Hey!
Remember last time we did this, it refused to load properly.
All right. So,
wait.
with the... Go ahead.
I was going to say, we also have another lovely map, if I can find where in my notes I hid it. Very beautifully rendered, in fact. I want to know what either Faldo or Foido is down in the bottom right corner there.
Unfortunately, you do not have the necessary skill set to...
No, thing of it was, I wanted to talk with one of the dwarves when I was done doing whatever the fuck they're doing over there.
Well, they're actually praying to their god Grumbar, but...
Yeah, just whatever the fuck it is. When they're done with it, I want to talk with one. Or, you know, that halfling guy, is he free?
Well, yes, he's free, but no, he's not going to know what's up.
Yeah, so I thought, useless things, halflings. If you've got one on the street, he's a pretty good pickpocket, but they don't usually rise above that. I mean, if you've just got no motivation, really.
Boy, Zale kind of drank the haterade, didn't he?
I would like to state for the stream, I play a halfling in a Pathfinder game. I personally have no prejudice against them. Just to cover my ass here.
You're just completely racist against them.
I don't hate halflings. I play one in another game. That's like saying I have a black friend.
That's the D&D version of doing it. Oh, I play this race, so I'm not racist against them.
I'm not racist. I have a black president.
Had. All right, so
2 terms.
2 turns.
Anyways, before
I'm gonna
everything
go ahead
blows
and
up.
drag Kiro onto the map here. I'm just gonna drag him over here, so he's hanging out. All right, so from where you stand within the Shrine of Grumbar, you can see back out into the Falling Stone Cavern, where the bodies of gargoyles still lay beaten, bloody, and dead on the floor. Zale, you are currently in that room.
Yeah, I don't want to intrude on, you know, that stuff.
Oh, naturally. All right, what does the party want to do? Knowing that your only exit is to head towards the main exit at the northern point of the mine.
Well, I think we should continue going counterclockwise, and I want to head over this way.
Okay.
Tato looks up and actually no wait, he looks down at the ground and says, "Cryptic warnings suck, you know."
I know they do.
What?
Just remember
Cryptic.
them and we'll be fine.
Yeah, okay.
Cryptic
I
warnings.
go to follow Zale. I first go to spin my icon all around, and then I go to follow Sinji and Zale.
Referencing Grumbar's vision that he gave
Oh,
us.
okay.
Cryptic bullshit. Gods. Can't just be direct with us mortals. No, we gotta figure it all out for them.
Well,
And
naturally.
Tato's just walking
Just talking to himself.
as he's saying this, just talking to himself. Friggin' gods, good waste of time. We're saving him, but no, God, can't make it easy for us. You know? like how he's just moving as he's talking on the screen.
Down in that area where Shinzi, Zale, Elysian, and now Tato are, this is the runoff water from the mountain itself. It flows from north to south and down through a cavern in the mountain. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to follow that any further.
Well, I mean, there is one of us who is quietly combined, or inclined and all that, and you could go, but
I'm too fat.
Oh. no, I'd say you can go ahead and go. I've got no problem with it.
I'm too fat to fit. There's no.
There's no.
I'm not an octopus.
Well, you
I
could
think there's the
attempt to.
problem.
You could attempt to, but the current is far too swift, and you would just be spat out of the mountain eventually.
That sounds like the best water slide ever.
Well, yes,
yeah,
but
but
it
then
would,
you'll probably meet the same fate as the Yetis.
the rest of the party would be Tato-less, and you would have to traverse the mountain again to get back here.
Okay, yeah, screw that.
If either of the two Yetis survived, you'd have to deal with them.
I wish you wouldn't have told me any of that.
So this is basically just fresh mountain ice cold spring water.
Yes.
I drink some.
It tastes.
Oh my god, I'm exhausted.
It tastes vaguely of metal,
It's
But
probably tainted with ore.
but it does taste. It does taste fresh, very crisp and cold.
Elysian would go further down the stream from where, or I'm assuming there's at least a little bit that I could go down further and dip my hands in, clean them so that I don't taint the drinking water.
Well, yes, you could go ahead and dip your paws in and drink that way. You're not really gonna taint it, but
No, I meant clean off my paws because
oh,
Don't we have water on us, like from an elemental?
yeah, but let's not use it if we don't have to.
My icon is not on the map for some reason.
I will put you back there.
It's because you didn't pray hard enough to the god.
There you go.
Yes.
You're back on the map then. Oh,
Okay.
all right. So, on that southern wall, this is where the gargoyles had the dwarves digging.
Oh.
All that's really there is just carved out niches in the wall where ore had been removed from.
Well, you know, I see mines tend to have a lot of shiny things in them, and you never know what they was digging for. I'm gonna take a quick peek along and see if anything sparkly stands out.
From what you can discern, there is nothing really special about this area, other than there is iron being pulled from the walls.
Oh, more of that iron stuff, right?
Yes.
Not interested.
Funny
Moving
thing.
on to
All right, let me see.
Foldo. Foido?
What?
I don't know. Dwarvic runes are hard to read.
I like that you're at least trying to read them. I can appreciate that.
Oh, by Dwarven runes, I mean the terrible handwriting on this lovely map. Let me see if
Yeah,
I can
pretty
pull it
much.
into the Discord for you guys, since I don't think any of you saved it.
All right, where the?
I feel called out.
You should only feel that way if what he said pertains to you.
I totally did save it, and I just found it. It just took, and I see Foido. And Whirl.
You're a Floydo.
Well, you're an Igel.
So that's-
Ooh, ooh, called him an Igel. Ooh.
Question:
Answer.
what is a edgel?
A what?
A fedgel? I don't know. Whatever cup just called Tato.
Would you share the map, please?
And Igel.
Working on it.
And please enjoy the image I put up in the meantime.
None do.
Oh.
None me.
There we go.
It's on the stream
Oh.
when it ever
Click back over
catches
there.
up.
It's taking a while.
I can't do this in a
Fucking
hotspot.
Christian server.
Fine. I'll send you to.
Did you not
later,
read
then.
that, Rika? No swearing.
Well, excuse me. Heck.
You're excused.
Much better.
Heckin' bamboozle.
Ah, fudge. sickle.
You know what my favorite non-swear swear word is?
Bloit.
Fart knocker.
Have you guys ever seen the Inventing Swear Word series?
I don't think I have.
It's a WoW machinima thing. Actually really well done later on. And it's great. In-game, they go to Blizzard headquarters and sing some songs and rewrite the chat filter to replace all swears with their invented swear words.
Oh,
Oh,
well, that sounds like fun.
Blit, grat, bloit, frack, and chack.
there was a
Excuse me,
creative.
sorry.
There was a creative server I was part of. Anytime you tried to swear in chat, it automatically changed it to Bob Saget.
You mean like the Tourette's guy?
No, like the comedian.
No, the Tourette's guy. Have you ever watched him?
He randomly screams Bob Saget
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
instead of swearing.
I guess that's where that came from. I guess. That's
Also,
where that
I
came
have
from,
a
but go
kitty.
ahead. You have a kitty?
Yes, I have a
Kitty.
kitty.
Kitty!
I don't know where my kitty is. She's been strangely absent today.
Guys, John Cena is auditioning to be the new host of Blue's Clues.
Do you know how happy I am about that?
Wait, what?
Do you know how fucking happy I am about that? Because now,
the American wrestler.
because now,
To be fair, wrestlers are very good at acting.
Well, yeah, they act the entire time for their job.
Hold on.
Yeah, exactly.
you mean wrestling's not real?
No.
Spoiler alert.
Nani?
We have to tag this post now.
Have you not seen the South Park episode on wrestling?
Oh, I very much have. I was just playing around with it. All right, so I have to remember how to uncover stuff again.
Well, you see, you take the thing that's covering it, you pick that up, and you move it elsewhere.
See, normally that wouldn't be a problem, except for right now, the thing that I'm having trouble with is the goddamn map. I mean, the gosh darn map, of course.
Yeah, don't forget, this is a Christian server,
Ow.
bitch. Right-click on the map,
I did
go to a drawing.
that. Okay.
You should see a mask icon.
I do not.
Okay, click on that center circle.
Click,
Okay, now right-click again.
click,
Oh, wait, it's layers, sorry.
layers, mask. Oh, and now I do the thing. Sha-la-la-la-la, don't be shy. You know you've got to try. Go to keys digger. Bloop. That is what you see, Shinzi.
Him would be
Yeah.
right alongside her. Probably in
Uh,
front, actually.
That's absolutely fine. Down a fairly well-lit corridor, you see something sticking out of the wall. It is
Hey
slightly...
guys, I see the letter G.
Today,
Okay, Shinzi, what do you really see?
today's session is brought to you by the letter G.
Oh, God.
No. Okay.
Can you
Okay,
say G?
Gee!
Yay!
Yay! Darn it. G stands for guardian.
As
It's
long as
garbage.
we don't wind up with nobody.
All right, so the guardian actually is lying partially buried. It is somewhat broken.
Define somewhat.
Bits of a wing are missing. Part of its face is slightly broken off.
Could you explain what you mean by guardian?
These are the elemental guardians that were placed here by the Ludwakazar dwarves that have been turned to stone.
Since when do they get wings?
They're elemental guardians. They can have whatever shape they friggin' want.
Also, they drank Red Bull before starting their shift.
Now look here, you little shit.
This is Christians.
Look here, you little poop.
I think we're having more fun with avoiding them than we are with the actual swears.
I think so too. You gotta get really inventive.
Yeah,
turd
when you
instead of
prevent
poop.
people from swearing, they generally get very inventive about how they swear. It's amazing.
All right, so you see the guardian lying buried in the dirt, slightly broken. What are you going to do?
What is
Does
it
anybody
made
have a
of?
saw?
Currently, stone.
Oh.
Nim, dig.
Nim will pee on it.
Bad, Nim.
What
Bad.
exactly do we want
Nim,
to
stop
saw?
peeing there.
These are elemental guardians of a dwarven race, and you're going to urinate on it?
I'm marking my territory.
The guardians are your territory!
They are now.
Fine that you're digging them up on your own. Then,
Are you
Nim.
ever going to come back here?
Why would I want to come back?
Does
there?
that actually matter?
Okay.
Yeah, do I have to
No.
come back here to claim an area as my own?
Yes.
By the way, we need to change icons.
Oh yeah, on Discord.
Oh yeah. I'm still technically Elysian. I'm just not the one that was made specifically for this. There we go.
Yeah, 4 of us forgot.
It's easy when you just leave it on all the time. I mean,
Yeah,
Does
but I'm
simplify
in
things.
2 other D&D groups, so...
Yeah,
so am
well,
I.
you're a
I
big
just happen
nerd.
to use different programs for them. I do not have a saw, to answer Shenzi's question. I do
No.
have a
I'm glad
crowbar.
somebody answered.
Now
Can
we'll
we
sit
even
down
revive
in
the
a
guardian?
chair and think. Use our
At least
mind.
I had a crowbar.
We can do anything that you wanna do.
Where's that even from? I forget. Okay, stop.
It was the ending song to Blue's Clues. Shut up.
Right, Blues. That was Blue's Clues.
Yes, it was. And then
Out
because
of
John
the
Cena's the
box.
host,
Out of the box.
out of the box.
Okay, seriously, are we gonna dig this thing up or what? Or are we gonna leave it?
The best I can offer is a crowbar.
I have... Do we have any motivation to dig it out?
Oh.
Shenzi
Any-
wants to, and therefore we all do.
We can turn it into not stone.
She didn't say that she wants to dig it up, she just says she wants to cut something
Doesn't have
off.
any motivation. I said that if Shenzi wants to, then that's motivation for the party right there.
You don't ask for a saw if you're wanting to cut something off. Or unless you're wanting to cut something off.
The motivation is that the daughter of Eon Ludwakazar, king of the Ludwakazar dwarves, has asked you to basically revive the Guardians to help deal with the Medusa currently plaguing the Dwarven mines.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
you just had to
okay.
say that. I mean, that
That's
was
what he
like
said.
3 months ago.
Shut up.
I don't.
I mean, I could have mentioned it, but I don't like him, so.
Zale!
How big are the rocks and stuff on him?
The Guardian itself, when freed from his dirt-clad prison stands about 7.5 feet tall.
Oh damn.
No, I
Get
mean
digging, guys.
the rocks that are covering him, or is it actually just dirt?
It is dirt. There are moderately sized stones that can easily be pushed away.
Alright, I guess I'll start digging.
You can dig where you pee. I'm gonna dig
Elysian
over
would
here where you
start
didn't.
trying to
I'd like
push
to
the
pee on Tato.
rocks.
I'm gonna go ahead and say no.
No.
You're
Keep
right,
trying
Shenzi. I should be
for
marking
you,
you, right?
Oh
Well,
god.
you already marked me with a.
Whoa.
Anyways, let's dig out the guardian and figure out how to revive it, shall we? Maybe one of the dwarves over there knows.
Yep.
Let's just not go down that road any further than we already have.
Alright, what roll do you want us to make to dig this thing out?
It's just digging. You're all good. Eventually, you do uncover the guardian and set the statue upright. The guardian looks as though he was in a position of where he was attempting to attack something, but was frozen there.
Zale will call to the work group. Oh, don't recommend standing in front when you turn that thing on.
Hey,
Tato smacks the guardian's butt. Just
hey, Hawthorne. You know you
You're-
could.
Just to see if that works.
Your paw hurts because it's made of stone.
Oh.
A rock hard
Guys?
tuchus, if you will.
Guys, I think I know what's going on here.
What?
We're in a secret underground underwater chamber, and people have been turned to stone.
Yeah, right. What about it?
Yeah, I mean, we're fighting.
I think we
Medusa.
found the Chamber of Secrets.
God damn!
Oh my god.
These are the people I have to put up with on a nigh weekly basis.
Yeah, but you name every single stream that we've had so far, except for one, I believe, after a movie title. You have
Okay.
no right to complain about us.
Hey, look, that at least okay. I'll allow for that.
Yeah.
Rika, you know how deep my hair perception runs.
yeah,
You've played
I
trivia
know.
with me.
Yes, I have.
Alright, so we dug him out.
Maybe we should
Yes.
go ask the
What do you
dwarves
do?
if they know anything about reviving the guardians.
Yeah, maybe they can pray at the guardians and that'll do something. I don't know, man.
I'm gonna pray at it.
Yeah, you
Who
know,
wants to go over to talk to the dwarves about this?
I have,
prayal ritual or whatever.
I have no idea why I just sounded like Gilbert Gottfried just then, but I did.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
did.
absolutely.
I'm gonna go ahead and pray at it, cause you never know what'll happen.
And now we must make the obligatory reference to the 50 Shades of Grey version.
Oh my god, no!
Oh,
Wonderful.
No,
Yes.
not on this stream.
I ran my hand gently
No,
across.
no. Bad.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, yes, yes.
Elysian goes
Wrong
over
place.
to the dwarves and asks them what they know about the
As he
guardians.
rubbed my beep.
Oh my god, it's not. It's.
There's
you're
one thing that
turning
will
me
ruin
into
all of your
Elysian,
childhood
you know that,
memories,
right?
and that is what will
Yeah.
do it.
Oh god.
Sorry, I'm stealing all of your humor, Tato.
It's okay. I didn't have much there to begin with.
Aw, Tato.
So
I don't
where
know.
are these
Have you
people?
heard those giggles?
Yes, I have. Many times. I caused them on more than one occasion.
So
Hey,
what are what is Shenzi and I standing on here?
A G.
A G.
A G.
We found another G.
This
What
one
is it made
actually
of?
It's a glyph. It's a glyph carved into the wall.
So I can't eat it?
Well, you can attempt to, but it's going to taste like rock, and you're not going to get anything.
It would be like eating a hole.
Perhaps
tempting.
a nicely phrased Arcana check would be appropriate here. Preferably from somebody trained in the skill.
If you would like.
Anybody trained in the... Never mind.
You were saying?
That'll do.
Yeah.
This is definitely a magical sigil. However, you know you do not possess the necessary magical skill set to activate.
Somehow I am not.
Hey,
strong.
I have magic.
Yeah. Divine magic, not arcane.
Let's have our necromancy deal, though.
I'd like to throw a moon flare at it.
A moon flare?
It's an arcane spell.
Okay.
Basically firebolt.
Oh. It's not gonna do anything.
Oh. Well, I do have some arcane magic.
Shinzi. Upon you investigating the sigil alongside Nim, it
Right.
dawns on you that this particular sigil, after you've come across a few of them in your time, it is
Okay.
a druidic symbol.
I'm just gonna pull out a piece of paper and I'm gonna copy it down so that I can ask somebody else what the hell it means.
Well, you kind of have something that can help. You already have something in your possession that can help.
I do?
Yes.
It's occupying a very small mimic at present, would be my guess.
You want me to ask the ghost of Veldenkamp?
Well, that's not necessarily what I'm talking about, but
Well, I apologize then. Either that or
I mean,
paint
I don't
chips.
think my pie-eating metal is gonna do anything.
I forgot about the pie-eating metal.
Hmm.
Just a little pin I wear that won the pie-eating part.
I mean, we have a ranger, but it's not quite the same as a druid. Also, it's not usually referred to in the context of ownership and possession.
Well, I guess I'm gonna pull out my little coin.
You pull out the coin. It is shiny.
Shiny, shiny.
I ask the coin if I can talk to it.
The coin feels warm in your hand.
Oh, yay, we're getting somewhere. Okay.
Rub the coin.
I point the coin at the glyph, and I ask if he knows what it is.
We almost had an emergency room visit.
Why?
Ed and Mommy were in the thing, and I went to take them out, and the thing snapped the bowl, and 400-degree water almost splashed on me and Michael.
Oh, damn. Good thing you didn't
I'm
get...
glad you're okay, Gia.
So fucking fast in my life.
Yeah, they're saying, where Cuppy said she's glad you're okay.
That would have been all of it.
Yeah, that would have been bad. That would have been very bad. Well, I'm glad you're okay.
We're waiting on the biscuits.
I'm sorry that edamame almost killed you.
I love edamame.
You're fucking edamame.
If it was 400 degrees, then
You're the one that likes
how
the
is it
thing.
even still water?
Are you really gonna cry?
Pressure, my friend, pressure.
What did I say, boy? You need your light on.
But it would have become steam by that point, long before that point.
Exaggeration.
Oh, so in reality it was maybe lukewarm?
Like 230, maybe. Tops. Tops.
can't exactly cut off a piece without catapulting the plate everywhere. But I will eat it.
What the?
Okay, take the mashed potatoes with gravy and
White pepper gravy.
While Rika is distracted, thank you everybody
I can
for
still hear you.
joining. Thank you very much for joining us, guys. I really appreciate the support on the channel. Make sure that you follow and subscribe if you're enjoying it. And remember that we do have a few different ways that you can support the channel. Just look in the description of the channel to see them. You can go buy bundles on Humble Bundle through the link down there to support that way. You can subscribe to our Patreon at patreon.com/zgfgaming. And also, we have a Minecraft server, a modded one. I know Zale here's been enjoying it. Shenzi doesn't want to enjoy it with us for some reason.
Shenzi does want to enjoy it. However, Shenzi is currently having internet issues. Thank you very much.
You're
Shenzi
welcome.
doesn't love us anymore.
Excuse me.
And there are also ARC servers if any of you are interested in that. Join the Discord and you can find all the information about them in the news channel.
I gotta get back to it. Thank you for dinner.
Do you still want the biscuits or not?
I tried to delay as long as I could, Rika, but you gotta come back to us, Rika. You
Yep, I'm still
have to
here.
come back to us.
I'm still here. Dang it.
You must come back.
Wait a moment.
Ow.
Shenzi. Kato just walking over to her. Shenzi.
What?
What?
Okay, so it said Foido on the map, right?
Yeah.
I
Oh.
think that's the Guardian's name.
That's almost clever.
Okay. Or is it the glyph?
I don't know. Let's say
Or is it the
Foido.
name of the dwarf who carved the tunnel out in the first place?
We can't have our hand held by dwarves all the time. Zale. Sometimes we gotta figure things out on our own.
In what way is that us having our hand held? I'm just saying it could be the name of the dwarf that carved it. They are very proud creatures, dwarves.
Can confirm.
Go Foido yourself.
Someday you will learn what this means. Until we do, we will abuse the fuck out of it.
I'm sorry, what?
You
I think you
mean
mean abuse the
Don't
Foido out of it.
Use the Foido out of it?
There we go. So, was there any response from our friendly coin ghostage?
He has no pertinent information other than verifying that it is indeed a druidic symbol, and Tato is correct.
Tato's
symbol
correct
is-
about what?
The symbol itself is called Foido.
So I was correct. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that was Shenzi who said it.
Well,
I thought it was the name of the Guardian.
oh, that's true.
Wait, which is it? The
It's
Guardian or the Glyph?
the glyph.
Okay. So, Tato will just say Foido at the Glyph. If anything
The
happens,
glyph remains unmoved.
Tato will place his hand on the Glyph and say Foido again.
The glyph is indifferent to your touch.
Aw.
I thank my ghosty friend and I put the coin back. really don't think I have anything that can help.
Was that aimed at you and your inventory personally, or does somebody in the group have something?
Well, Tato already figured it out.
I just figured out its name.
The thing I was talking about was the poorly drawn map.
Ah, aha.
Oh. Okay, well, since it was so indifferent to Tato, I tried the same thing.
It remains indifferent to you as
What a dick.
well.
Well, this is a Dwarven Guardian, so I might say we need to go get one of them.
Well,
Okay, maybe
I
they can
I
say it right. Maybe we're saying it wrong.
well, no, you're saying it correctly. The only problem is the people who are attempting to use it do not have the correct magical discipline.
Yeah.
They are druidic runes.
Okay, so
So?
I
Maybe
vote
they
now is
do.
a good time to go ask the
So,
dwarves if they
once
know anything.
upon a version, you could use magic device to get around these restrictions.
where are these dwarves anyway?
They're still over at the Shrine of Grumbar.
Okay, I'll go
I,
back.
I will say Foido.
It is indifferent.
I will.
Shenzi,
go
why
with
don't you
Tato.
ride on it?
All right, so we found and dug out one. of
Kenzie
your
sits down cross-legged and mean mugs it until somebody gets back with the dwarf.
All right, so what are you doing, Tato?
Now I'm addressing the dwarves. Alright,
Asking
so-
them about the thingadoos.
I haven't asked anything yet. I'm gonna talk. We found one of your guardians and dug him out. He was buried. Anyway, we found a druidic rune, something called Foido.
One of the older dwarves steps forward, his beard dragging the floor as he does so. Oh yes, the many runes of our druidic ancestors. They were here meant to activate the guardians in times of need.
And then he dies and turns to stone himself.
No.
No,
Not yet.
he asks if any among the party are druids.
No, none of us are druids.
Ah,
I have some nature magic, but it's nothing like what a druid can use.
then unfortunately the guardian shall continue to sleep until someone with that ability comes along.
You could always ask Paint Chips if he's a druid.
Elysian. Actually, is Paint Chips with Elysian or Shenzi right now?
I feel
Chips
Paint
is
Chips
easy so
just
that he
kind-
doesn't stop your sneakiness.
Paint Chips just kind of cycles around the group, hanging out with different members.
Paint Chips, are you a druid?
In response, Paint Chips' eyes blink off time, and his tongue bleps out of his mouth.
Aw, he's so cute.
He's adorable.
Elysian takes his finger and pets his head a few times. Aww. Nope,
So
Paint
no.
Chips isn't a druid.
Paint Chips is not a druid.
Alright, guys, bad news. We need a druid in order to activate the glyphs, which will activate the guardian. None of the dwarves are druids, so we're just gonna have to continue on without the guardian.
I've got to ask, if that old dwarf guy knew all of this stuff that the Guardians needed, why did the king send us down without a druid?
Who are you
Well,
asking?
it seems a bit short-sighted.
Well, I guess
given
it's
their
time to kill one of the
long-lived,
party members
criminal.
so that they can roll a druid.
No! Shenzi, that's a bit mean.
Well, let's see. We already have 2 thieves. We can kill off one. The eeny, meeny, miny,
Oi!
Zale.
Eeny,
Zale,
meeny,
he's the
miny,
evil
that
thief.
one.
I'm a good thief.
Oh yeah. What's the last thing you've stolen?
The hearts of millions.
Yeah, that's actually true. After I broke into a lord's estate and stole all of his valuable treasures that he got up from the mine, sold them, and then bought everybody the lord's house.
No, you wasn't hearing.
Literally the hearts of
Recently.
millions.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mr.
well,
no.
I stole a knife block.
I'm not
Anyways,
particularly inclined to
Yeah.
participate in this conversation on grounds of
stole what?
self-incrimination.
Anyways, do the dwarves have any other ways of activating the guardians without a druid? Is what Zale's getting at.
They do not.
No.
Like I said,
And
short-sighted
none
for such
of
a
you are
long-lived
druid.
race. Not that Star Trek, mate.
And none of you know a dwarf druid that's somewhere else in the mine.
Mm-mm.
Well, unless the halfling's a druid, which would be quite amazing, I've got to say.
Is the halfling star a druid?
No.
No.
And she's not in the mine either, so you know.
The halfling's daughter is 11.
She could still be a druid.
While I appreciate your faith in me being able to Deus Ex Machina bullshit,
Well,
This ain't
what
one of
if
those
I
moments.
tried a really hard deception roll? Do you think that would work?
kind of hard to deceive something that requires a specific type of magic.
Right, then I won't try it.
And wait, if it's specific type of, so then does actually no, it'd have to be the person then.
What was that
So
roll for?
what are our options?
Shinzi roll
Wrong
deception.
We explore further.
Shinzi waves her paws at the glyph. I am a druid!
A necro fizzle comes out. Whoops.
There's just like a little.
All right, I check out over here, over on the eastern side.
Ow. Let me The wall goes inwards into a small corridor that turns to your left and heads northward. And Derez, hello, hello.
I will intimidate this glyph into doing as I say.
I don't think that's going to work, Shinzi.
The glyph fears no Shinzi.
Can we maybe like meet in the middle somewhere?
The glyph cannot be swayed by your kind words.
Meet in the middle. What are you gonna say? Can you maybe like half activate?
Oh, Toasty, thank you for noticing. It is not red, it is actually purple.
Purple? What's purple?
My hair.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought your character's hair was pink. Looks...
No, my actual hair. My IRL hair is purple.
Oh, okay.
I dyed it.
There's also a purple wolf.
So is...
Ah, woo!
Yeah, my 13-year-old cousin has purple hair too.
Mine's prettier.
You're both troll dolls.
Hey! Bite me, blubber butt!
Fight my shiny metal.
Patuchis. You know what? Just for that, a mountain falls on Tato. No. That's it.
Well,
Is there rocks, not a mountain?
No,
there is
mountain.
possibly one more thing we could try for that glyph. I've
what's
got a
that?
scroll for for druidic magic, but it's got to be read by somebody with some sort of divine connection.
Looks at him.
Looks
No, somebody with hands. I
Looks
would
at
recommend
Piero.
the shield guy. Are you a ranger?
You said divine.
Yeah.
Toasty
Not
just
nature
asked
divine
if
stuff.
That's grapes.
Yeah, Nim's connected to a divine being.
Yeah, but he
Amazing.
doesn't have
Yeah, but
hands.
it's the wrong storm,
but
and it's
that
do
divine
not compare
being
to
is
nature and
himself.
forests and all that. Zale is holding up a magic scroll towards Tato to try on the glyph if he so desires. I mean, it's not like I can use your fang anyway.
Alright, I'll take the scroll and come on down.
But what about this glyph back here? Okay.
Alright,
Are they-
hey Shanti, get out of the way from me. I'm gonna see if I can trick this glyph into thinking that I'm a druid. Now,
Okay,
whether
well,
you
I'm gonna
use
back
it
away
or
slowly,
roll
still
gate.
be bugging the damn thing.
And what are you doing, Tato?
I'm going to use the scroll, the magical scroll that I don't even know what I'm casting. Zale, what the heck did you just give me?
You'll have to cast it and find out if it works.
She's mumbling under her breath, cursing the glyph. I say, Boido.
Okay, let's see. What does this say? He just reads off the glyph in whatever language it's in, probably Draconian.
Toasted Midget over in the random encounter stream says hello to all the D&Ders.
Hello.
Hi.
There you are. That's what I gave you. Rika might remember it.
Oh.
Alright. So I cast it and I use it on the glyph. Let's see. Can I convince this glyph that I'm a druid?
There is a flash of fire from the scroll. It immediately singes your paws. The fire goes out. The glyph is nonplussed.
Oh, right. Sorry, I guess it wasn't quite druidic enough.
No. Ow, 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 ow,
I
ow.
wonder if the orb counts as druidic.
I
Maybe.
dip my hands in the cool water.
They make a psst noise.
Oh man, they can't be that hot. That's
It
like
was, it was
third
fire.
degree burn hot.
I don't know, Tato. They are your hands.
Yo-ho.
Oh.
Are you
No,
attracted to
the
my
orb's
hands?
more primordial. I don't think it'd work.
I like that you guys are spending this much time on a fucking glyph. This makes me happy.
Well, this glyph is a butt, okay? I come back. I kick the glyph.
Toasted
Screw you,
hashtag
glyph.
hot hands.
What's it called again? Foido? Screw you, Foido.
And
Yeah.
you beat it
I'm
with
going
my staff
home.
affirming.
What's down this path?
Down that path is a track for the ore buckets as they circle the mine.
Okay.
You're not actually able to get in there because the buckets take up the entire area.
Are
Okay,
the
squeeze
buckets
through.
currently moving, or are they
They're
halted?
moving. They're moving.
Oh.
Alright,
Oh,
we could
yeah,
try
no,
that if
I'm
we
not
need
going
to,
that bit.
but
Well,
I would not recommend it
let's-
as a first means of ingress.
Let's try up here.
All right. As you head northward, the area opens up into what appears to be a. I hit it with a staff of charming and got a 1. You feel as though the glyph is staring back at you with slight disgust.
I don't think you're its type.
Tinder for glyphs.
All right. So unfortunately, you were not able to figure out fight out this glyph.
After that miss, I'm going to angrily storm off. You can see little bits of steam leaving my head like in a cartoon.
All right, north of you, Elysian. you see an area that looks an awful lot like a dwarven foundry. There are large, well, let me get the book and I'll tell you exactly what you see. All right. Rippling heat distorts your view of this chamber. 3 giant stone smelters, each carved with a human-like head, loom along the western wall. A suspended chain of ore buckets passes directly over the smelters, where waiting slaves use hooks to tip the unprocessed ore into the fires within. Molten iron dribbles from the smelters' pursed mouths and flushes into an enormous vat of bubbling metal that stretches the length of the chamber. An underground river worms beneath the giant smelters before disappearing down a tunnel to the southwest. At the river's north end, a water wheel drives the clattering bucket chain. Just nearby, a mine shaft rises out of the chamber, with an iron bell fixed to the wall at its base. To the east, rough-hewn steps ascend to an archway in the rock face. Minecart tracks enter the chamber to the southeast and terminate in a pair of dead-end sidings. A large archway in the southern wall opens up to a chamber bathed in green light. Alright, as you enter this chamber, you're able to see pretty much everything that's going on here. Boop.
Oh,
However, not only can you see what all is going on within this immediate area, there are a few things that also come into view. Some of which are the now all too familiar forms of gargoyles that stand whipping the dwarven slaves. However,
Would you look at the size of that fire thing?
Thankfully, you're nowhere near us.
Not you, no. I'm up with Shen. Oh, that's the room being described. My apologies, never mind. Apparently I'm not. Carry on.
all right, in the foundry area, you see the gargoyles whipping dwarven slaves. However, there's also another figure among them, riding a rather, let's say, evil-looking horse.
Can we keep it?
Before we move on from that, in the southeast here, Shinzi, Nim, and Zale are traversing through a small corridor. This corridor stretches to the north. It is fairly well lit. It does appear to be another one of the dug tunnels.
Elysian just goes to slowly back away and kind of push Tato out of that room before anybody notices that they're poking their heads in.
Tato doesn't need
Let's
any
gather the rest of the party.
I think they're still over here.
I found another G.
Yep, there she is.
It just echoes through the chamber. I found another G.
Oh, god damn it.
This way, Elysian.
Yes, I know that way. You go grab them. I'm going to stay out here with our healer. Ah!
Oh.
There we go.
And they get in really close and they're like, mwah, mwah, mwah.
Oh. All right. There is nothing fancy about this particular G. It just appears to be another guardian buried in the rock as Tato spins around in circles.
Guess I'll get to unburying him.
No, don't grab Kira.
I'm not
grab
doing
myself.
that. I am not doing that.
Oh god!
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
Tito no expansion jutsu! Whee!
I didn't ask you to cast enlarge on me!
Well, I mean, you did last time.
I'm sorry, Toasty. There's a guy on Twitch named Dan's Gaming. He apparently removed the Dan Yay emote, and Toasty is sad because of it.
Oh well, he'll get over it.
The fact that I can unlock my scroll wheel to do this to Shenzi is amazing. Oh, I was almost there. If I had ended it slightly earlier.
All right, the Guardian has been unburied. All right, so Shinzi is apparently heading northward.
Yep.
Oh, yup.
So, to the north, over at the foundry, there's more gargoyles, more dwarves getting whipped. Maybe we should go save them.
I don't know. Maybe they
wait,
like
why?
it.
One of them might be a druid.
Right, so we're gonna go fight to save them to get guardians that will fight.
To
it
also
seems like we're
save
just doing
them.
a lot of extra effort.
Yes.
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
Well, we need to go save them anyways. We were basically told to go save them in the first place. The fact that you even have to question this amazes me.
Well, if there's a fact that we're not getting paid to do it, I mean,
You are getting
what
paid
exactly
to
is our
do it.
motivation for the
Yeah,
well,
I'm pretty sure we're going to get paid for
I'm
doing
just saying
this.
that the amount of effort required for this job is not commensurate with the compensation being provided.
Hey, guys.
We also
This
get
one's
to keep
not
a
geek,
Medusa
but
head.
it's a thing.
But it's a thing.
Zale, you, out of all of us, are getting paid for this. So
I'm
you, out of
objecting
all of
my-
us,
okay, so I'm voicing my objection based solely on concerns for your own well-being as well as my own. But you know what? Fine. If you want to go ahead,
but
do
you
it.
put it right to
it's
the
it's
money,
fine.
though. No. You went
Well, no,
straight
here's
to
the
the
here's the
money.
thing.
Though.
If
I'm
you
not
do
buying
not
that at all.
charge an adequate amount for your services rendered, and people start to undervalue you. Not only do they overwork you for what they do offer, but they don't see you as being as important. It makes you look expendable, and that leads to suicide missions. Just saying. I mean, it happens all the time.
Well, as you two are clamoring on, Shinzi, the tunnel ends in a pile of rubble. The miners' excavations have unearthed a hulking humanoid form buried in the rock. Its stony body is ruined, with gaping holes hacked into its face and chest. Unfortunately, this was one of the Guardians, but at the orders of the Medusa, it has been destroyed.
So why is its name 6B?
That's more for me. That's so I know where to look to get the information.
Well, I'm sad, and I give it a hug, and then I head up this way.
Shenzi, wait.
No, Shenzi is done with this place because Foido, that gif.
That gif?
That gif.
It's not even
That
worth
glyph.
it. It's not a glyph. Just,
Oh my god, I can't believe I just said that. Wow.
Bueno, that gif.
I'll buy that on a t-shirt if anybody wants to make it.
I could make it easily.
Foido, that gif. All right, let me take a look here.
If you were paying attention, you would know.
All right.
I'm gonna come over here for the stream. I'm not watching.
Hey, in my defense, it's lagging really bad.
You can watch me play and hear.
Hero, are you there?
All right. Shinzi, from where you're standing. Work tables laden with broken ore are spaced around this chamber. Minecart tracks sweep from north to south, and a clanking procession of ore barrels cross the chamber on a ceiling chain. To the west, a large archway opens into the foundry. While east is a heavy wooden door labeled Overseer. Inside this room, you see 4 gargoyles whip a team of miners working in the northern rock face.
I come back and I whisper to Tato, hey, so there's an upside down G, but it's not a guardian and it's not a glyph, and maybe it's because it's gargoyles. It's gotta be gargoyles.
Yeah, I'd say it's gargoyles.
Hey, Nim, wanna go kill some gargoyles?
Sure.
Can't do it without my best friend forever.
You want me to cast a protection spell on you, Shenji?
Aw.
I'll cast a protection spell on you, okay? I take out some little iron shavings and I just throw it at Shenzi. I say a little chant and a little shimmering barrier appears in front of her. There we go. We'll have a harder time hitting you.
Thank you. And there's my BFF. Okay. Hello, friend.
Hello?
Alright, so what should we do?
Somebody slammed a thing.
Should we...
Well,
head
there
to
are
the no-
there are 4 gargoyles inside that area.
Alright, do they notice us at all?
They have not noticed you yet. They're too busy focusing on the dwarves.
Alright, I got a plan already. Let's just charge in and overwhelm the gargoyles before they have a chance to react.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna start by throwing a necro bolt at the nearest one.
You do that.
All right,
Follow up on Shenzi's
so you are
Necro
going to
Bolt.
attack them.
Yep,
Hey, yep.
let's follow up on Shenzi's Necro Bolt, attack the one that's being hit by that, and then just take them all down one at a time.
A 17 does hit.
Where are they, by the way? Like, their icons aren't showing. They're
Well, that's because I
tokens.
haven't actually put them on the map yet.
Shame on you.
My rolls are loading really slowly, so if you see them before I do, which you probably will.
Well, right now I'm trying to...
You did 4 damage. It was a Necro Goop.
Eh. Eh. Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
I keep hearing thuds.
Oh, that's my child playing around cabinet thing.
Oh. Oh, ram it. Come on! Eh. Razafrazin gargoyles! Okay.
Did you drag those off of the combat tracker?
They weren't in the combat tracker.
Nothing in the except us.
Because currently you're in a surprise round.
Yes, we are. sneaky.
And I.
None.
Alrighty.
All right, so yeah, you've dealt 4 damage to that first one. And let me I guess that goes there. Why is that only one of them? God damn it. Give me a sec. Bang. It doubled the frickin' tokens again, didn't it?
We don't see them on the combat tracker, but most likely.
Bang.
I see 3 on the map, but 4 in the combat tracker.
I see 4 on the map.
Not the
Yeah,
ones
there
with the
should-
red.
None in the combat tracker. Oh, there we go. Now I see him in the combat tracker. And yeah, only 3 on the map. 'Cause they
Okay,
doubled
then-
up again.
Looks like we're
Damn it!
missing number
I
3.
see 7 of them.
Right. There should be 1 in each of those 4 corners. I actually have to run to the restroom right quick. Nim, if you could fix that for me, this token thing is going to drive me nuts.
Yeah.
I will be back very briefly. Give me like 2 minutes.
Hail the almighty Nim, knower of fantasy grounds. Did you just pull the legs off of your pirate?
Yes.
And there we are. Suppose while she's gone, we probably should go ahead and roll initiatives. She didn't ask for them, but we're gonna need them soon anyways.
Valid point.
I hate you.
So harsh.
That's okay, Elysian. I hate
Your
me too.
initiative's popping up, but not mine.
What's up, Shenzi?
Oh, everybody else. Okay. This lag is fun.
You know what? I got a P2. I'll be right back.
Sorry for the interim here, guys. We'll be back up and going shortly.
Back.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hola.
All right. Thank you for fixing that for me, Zim.
Mm-hmm.
Do appreciate. All right. So the one closest to you was actually Gargoyle 2, and it took 4 points of damage from the attack. Why is my numlock not working? Okay. That fixed it. Weird. All right.
Okay, now everybody else is gonna bum rush it, right?
Yeah, that's the idea.
That was very much the idea.
Just take him out with overwhelming force.
Well, the rest of you also have a surprise round if you want to attempt to rush it.
Of course. Who goes next then?
Nim just mentioned that it would be a good idea to get our initiatives out of the way while you were in. Agreed.
Yes, I agree. That was actually very helpful. Thank you for that.
Helps slightly if I'm not muted.
Usually.
Sometimes.
All right, so since Shinzi already abracazapped the Dudamus Gargoyle number 2, we'll go ahead go down the line here and go through the turn order. Unfortunately, Shinzi, that means you're going to get skipped because you've already attacked. That being said, Zale?
Have I mentioned I don't do this very often?
Once or twice. Once or twice.
All of last session, actually.
All right. Is Kiro with us to where he can actually assault things?
No.
Wait, he moved.
Yes.
Ah! Hello.
Hey, bro.
There he is. Now, are you going to go after that gargoyle, or are you just going to hang out there? That is a hit with Guiding Bolt. Kiro getting some thwacks in. Get him! Jesus Christ! 14 damage. Wham! All right, next in the order, Nim.
Oops,
Super
excuse me.
Sentai explosion.
You did that on Gargoyle 2?
Yes, Gargoyle 2.
I will charge and bite.
Rawr!
Thank you for the advantage, Kiara.
Yes.
That's my best friend.
26 does hit. Lupin White. 16 damage.
Ooh, it's very nice.
Nearly max.
Yeah, that was awful close to max damage, too. That gargoyle is feeling it now, Mr. Krabs.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
All right. Tato.
All right. Oh, whoops, that was Kiera. I moved. Tato will go up and smack the crap out of it with his swords.
Aha! Remember, you have 3 attacks now.
Yes.
Don't mess up. $18 hits. 11 misses. 11 misses. One damage.
Wow.
Better than no damage.
Oh yeah, I don't have
That was fantastic.
Zale.
Hmm.
Okay.
Elysian, it is your turn.
Can I borrow that shadow dagger again?
Look who's getting smart.
Here's the thing. It's not my turn.
Well, if you have it with you, Zale.
I can summon it as a bonus action
Okay.
and spend my move action to throw it, but it is not my turn. So that is up to a GM call. I have the actions left over from my own turn, but
Nor do I mind sacrificing one of my own stuff to get it from him.
I will allow it.
oh yeah, right. It's just a weakness you've got. I forgot. So he'll flick his wrist, and the shadow stuff will conjure into the dagger, and he'll flick it your way. Try catching it, please. Just don't let it hit you.
Just don't catch it.
Why,
before you die.
Zale? Why did you let me? No, I'll catch it and then go to join on the beatdown with that gargoyle by running up. What did I roll again? My dagger?
Yeah, roll the dagger.
And which one are we attacking again?
Gargoyle number 2.
How many of those
But-
shadow blades can you have active?
It's a concentration, so just the one. I think it's
Unfortunately-
concentration.
A 12 is a miss.
I'm gonna double
Oh.
check on the concentration.
Damn.
Yes, it is a
Well, I
concentration.
can't do anything then. I
Here,
really
pass
wish I
me-
had any more arrows left.
Here, Elysian, pass me the dagger.
But it's not
Um,
your turn. Also, are you proficient with dagger?
Yes, I
All
am.
right.
Everyone is, just about, honestly.
End of the surprise round. The gargoyles take notice of the group.
I would hope
Up.
so at this point.
Rawr! Gargoyles scary. Rawr.
Sure. Sure they are.
So scary.
You,
All right, top of the
Big
order,
service.
Zale. It is your turn, and we begin.
right, so no, I've got this. I'll promise. It's just I've got to do a bit more of a flick, and I'll cast it, sort of thing. Actually, you know what?
Swish.
Since you're closer, ignore that roll. It was me dropping the dice.
Okay.
I'm actually going to move up. And my allies are flanking, so I get my sneak damage, and I've got this fucking sword that's magic.
Ah!
Apologies, I've got this
Foido.
Foido sword. So, Packed Blade, attack on Gargoyle number 2. This poor guy just getting picked on so very much.
That is a hit.
That's the piercing damage. There's the sneak damage. That's small. It's closer to what I'm used to doing.
That poor guy's just getting crap whipped. Okay. Gargoyle 4. Okay, we're on 4. That's that one over there.
Yes. It is also
Gargoyle
in-
4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Let's see.
8. It's gonna come flying over. Caw-caw.
No.
Piero, your turn. Guiding bolt. Holy crap!
Oh, this gargoyle is most likely going to die.
Cleric is putting in work today. Holy shit!
Oh my god, Kiero!
Just all the D6s!
Wow.
How do you even do 4d6 damage at a time? We are level 6!
Level 5.
It's the one spell that Kiero never used. That's why you never saw it happen. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I told him about how nice it is when I was controlling it a bit ago.
Explosion!
Kangaroo!
God damn.
Power!
Apparently. And gargoyle number 2. Guiding bolt! Obliteration!
How does the guiding bolt kill it?
The guiding bolt lances from the Rue's paws. It bathes the gargoyle in bright white light and an anime-esque distortion of facial features until it just fades. It is no longer there. It is gargoyle number 3's turn. Not sure what to do with himself after that. He is actually going to rush in behind Tato and attempt to jiggle your giblets.
Hey.
He can't really get behind me.
He can fly.
He can fly. So he does get a multi-attack. So this is going to be with the teeth first. And a 21 hits, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Don't yeah me. Claw's second. A 14 is a miss.
Yep.
So you're only going to be taking the bite attack damage. Nom nom. 3 damage.
Yeah. Ow.
Ah!
It bit me.
You bit me! Shinsi, it's your turn.
Charlie bit me.
Ow, Charlie! That hurt!
Pop up here. No! And then,
Yes.
no. I'm gonna boop. Boop.
Hey, no!
And boop.
What are you pooping?
I'll give it a minute. It's
Did
still
he
loading.
just say the S word?
Yes.
I could have sworn he just said the S word.
Did you just
He
magic?
probably did.
Did you just magic? Oh, you magic missiled all 3 of them.
Yes.
Very nice. Spreading the love.
Oh yeah.
Zap, zap, zap. All right, Nim, your turn.
Boop. Okay. I can't tell if it's just not moving on my screen or if it's just not working at all because I am lag.
No, I'm showing the damage.
Flag incarnate.
I am error.
to meet you.
All right.
Remind me to kill him the next time we get on Townie.
I will go over here and bite.
Arn, arn, arn. A 25 definitely hits.
Ooh.
Jesus. Yeah, Gargoyle number 1 is definitely getting destroyed.
They're all
That's
getting
my best
destroyed.
friend right there.
Tato, your turn.
Alright, I am going to use Slayer's Prey on Gargoyle number 3,
Okay.
which will allow me to deal an extra 1d6 damage.
Okay.
And that's my bonus action, so I guess I don't get that extra attack.
Correct.
Alright.
You get to hit him with a 1-2 though.
Good, good.
That's a hit. That's a miss.
It's all good.
And 4 damage.
So I just swing my sword at it. I smash it in the face, and my sword is probably a little bent up from that.
It's not bent up. You did manage to hurt the gargoyle.
Yeah. But my sword, my swords are gonna need sharpening after this battle.
Probably. Well, they're not made of stone.
Yeah, but they're still rock solid, aren't they?
Fairly so, but not to the point to where it would blunt steel.
Either way. my
Elysian
sword
goes
hasn't
to
been
attack
sharpened in a while.
As everybody sits stunned. Don't. Eh.
Wow.
If you're going to
Alright.
take that back, 'cause if you're just going to hurt yourself with it, I'm not going to let you keep it.
Well, I don't intend to hurt myself with it.
And the melee fumble.
I was going to pass it to Tato next.
Oh, you're about to pass it to Tato. Surrounded by foes, your attack hits an ally
Oh.
within reach
Oh no.
Okay, roll your attack.
and is a critical threat.
Oh, well, there's 2 that you can hit, unfortunately.
He's facing gargoyle number whatever Tato's aiming at.
3.
So unfortunately, it would be Tato.
Unfortunately.
Plus
Good
Plus
thing I
the
went
more
with number
damages.
1 instead of him.
So Elysian, go ahead and roll a d20 for the critical threat. Ooh, that was close. You deal normal damage to Tato instead of critical damage.
First he's biting me, now you're stabbing me? Come on!
I'm sorry, I don't know why I missed.
Problem, though. That dagger does 2d8 damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say, doesn't that do a lot more?
Oh, today. Which one was my 8? Oh, there we go.
Also, it's psychic damage, so, mental trauma may be incurred. to
Why
some
do you
extent.
keep rolling d8s?
I don't know. I went to roll the last 2.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Unfortunately, Tato,
he would
you
take
take
an.
9 points of damage.
Okay.
It'd actually be just an additional 6.
Oh, so that's what psychic damage feels like.
Well,
Ow.
the dagger itself is 2d8.
Yeah, but he already rolled damage.
Yeah, he rolled a
On
6.
Oh,
my,
wait. I
on
see.
my
You didn't
regular
roll it
dagger.
on him.
Yeah.
I thought you
Yeah.
rolled it on him. I was like, well, don't. Yeah.
Well, I actually didn't roll it on him because reasons of since I don't actually have access to the Shadow Dagger, I can't roll it on him. But
I'll fix that real quick.
it'd be a +4 based on if it uses my finesse too. Yay, there's a shadow thing now. Okay. Should I just roll a new die for the damage on Tato?
No, I've already added the damage.
Okay.
Did you
Sorry,
add the
Tito,
extra
I didn't mean
+4
to.
from his ability thing?
No, that's just my stat bonus using daggers. Like daggers have finesse and so dexterity modifier.
So does the shadow dagger.
It is a dagger, so it's an extra +4 damage. So Tato is at 16 damage.
Is that +3 psychic or +3 dex? Or-
This
The dex
conversation
damage is the
is
same
really-
as the damage of the dagger itself, so it would be +3 psychic.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's the
Alright,
psychic damage or this conversation, but I'm getting a headache. Can we move on?
Just the friendly
Elysian
fire.
would go to hand Tato the dagger that he just stabbed him with.
No, no, it's okay. Just leave it in. I'll
This is
pull it
why
out.
you always present a knife to another person with the handle extended towards them,
Yeah.
not the blade.
Yeah.
All right. It is Gargoyle number 1's turn. He is going to attack Nim, Otar, that guy. So first off is the Nom-Noms. Nom-Nim. A 23 hits. And the Claws. A 17 hits. This thing wants you dead. 7 damage from the teeth. 4 damage from the claws. Zale, your turn.
Well, let's provide pack tactics for this fella, I guess.
Okay.
I lost my blade. There it is. There we go.
18 hits.
Well, we're not quite done yet. I'll go and roll that. I get sneak because it is threatened. Whoa. And I know it won't do much, but bonus action. Boop. Pull out my dagger and ting off its hide.
All right, a 15 is a hit.
Actually, I don't get attribute damage on that one, so I'm just gonna have to roll a d4 in the chat for you.
And 3 damage. And that's just a standard dagger, correct?
Correct. Oh, I hate to waste good steel on these things, but you gotta get this thing
excuse
down.
me. All right. Unfortunately, since it is just a standard dagger, the resistance is going to take effect, so you're only going to deal an additional 2.
Still.
Actually, no,
extra
it's
bit.
it's 1.5 and it rounds down, so it's only 1.
Correct, but 1 point is still 1 point.
That's very true. That's very true. And that was against Gargoyle number 1.
Correct.
All right. Gorgwall number 4
Glor glor.
is going to fly over and join his buddy and is going to go after Elysian. First with the teeth.
Elysian just holds up a finger at it.
What the hell was that?
That's a good way to get your finger bit off.
Elysian,
I said.
this is a Christian server.
You
Didn't
know
say
what?
in what manner
I'll
he was holding
Christian
up his
your
finger.
server, but I'll server your Christian. There.
So, Elysian, does a 16 and a 23 hit?
The 23 definitely hits. I'm pretty sure the 16. Yep, the 16 hits too.
All right. So the teeth deal 4 damage. The claws another 5. Kiero, it is your turn. Oh, Kiero was waiting. He was just waiting. Like as soon as I said it, he's like, "Let's do this." And I see him scoot through the hallway.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
A 19 hits. Kiero going ham sauce. Jesus. And gargoyle number 3 takes 16 fucking damage. Jesus Christ. It is gargoyle number 3's turn. Going to continue to attempt to attack Tato. Nom 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 nom. 15 is a miss.
Oh.
Scratchy, scratchy, scratchy. A 6 is a miss. A little lackluster. Shinzi, if you were back, it is your turn.
Yes. Whoop. Boop.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Boop. And boop.
She's like, I'm not even gonna deal with this. I don't want a chance of necro boop. Machine gun. All right, gargoyles. I guess 2, 3, and 4. I'll take damage to the face. Oh, I'm sorry, 1, 3, and 4. Thank you. A 15 hits with the Moonfangs. And gargoyle number 1 has been reduced to death. No, I
Yay.
want it to go away. There, okay.
I just rip off its leg and watch as the rest of it crumbles.
Yeah, that'd be kind of a bad way to go.
That's beautiful.
For the purpose of taking the magical dagger, I sheathe my longsword. So in my main hand is the shadow dagger.
No.
Apparently you do not.
Spitting.
Spitting. On my laptop.
I know. Sorry, I didn't see.
All right, what are you gonna do, Tato?
Killian!
Does a 15 hit?
Let me check. 15 hits.
Use it.
And this is a 2d8, right?
Yes.
Plus my dex mod, 15.
Elliot, no.
Wait,
All
since
right.
when is my dex 6? Hold on. Hold on, something's not right.
Maybe that magic dagger critical threat did come through and reduced your dex.
No, I had the stars all selected, you know, proficiency.
Hmm.
So that was why. So, does a 12 hit?
A 12 does not hit.
Alright, so I miss with that attack.
Okay.
However, I get 2. Yay. How about a 14?
A 14 misses.
This dagger sucks.
It's not the
Never
weapon's
mind
fault,
now.
user error.
Yeah,
Dagger
I
mine
know.
now.
You're just not used to having a shadowy not blade.
Bonus action to hand it back.
Yeah, here, take it back.
Yay!
I just pass it back to Kiara. I tried it. I didn't work with it. It's fine.
Kiara or Elysian?
I passed it to Elysian.
Say Kiara.
You said Kiro.
Why did I say Kiara? What is
Because
wrong
he's
with-
rocking this combat. And you
He
feel
really
jealous.
is. He really is. Hey, Elysian, it is your turn.
Meanwhile, I'm not, and I'm about to prove that even more.
16's a hit.
Never mind! My luck's turned up. Boop!
We'll see.
Plus a... Boop!
19 damage to Gargoyle number 3. He is in dire straits.
Good! Elysian flips the dagger over and hands it... handle
Back to
first
Tato.
back to Tato.
No, just slides it blade first back into the original wound. There you go.
Yeah, back into the wound it goes.
At least we have a sheath for the dagger now. I mean, it is a living person, but
Tato
it's a
flips
sheath
you off.
nonetheless.
He didn't say any swears, but he's flipping you off.
Zale, it is your turn.
I assume I can stand there.
You assume correctly. You're on top of a table, but yes.
Sweet. Hacked blade. Oh, there we go.
Critical!
If it needs to be said, I would love a card.
Alrighty.
I will roll the extended damage in the chat window real fast.
Go ahead. Alright. Ooh. And this is the Pact Blade, so it is considered magic, correct?
It is a magic weapon.
It's still considered magic. Alright, corrosive! Double damage!
Woo!
So 18 damage on the critical to Gargoyle number 4.
Correct. Why is my combat tracker no longer up?
What else
Back.
happens?
Oh, because the map keeps overwriting it. That's right.
Is the corrosive just double damage, or is there a bonus effect?
Well, it's probably acid damage.
Yeah, if he had used an acid spell, the target would have taken 2d6 acid damage for 1d4 rounds.
Alrighty. And see if we can't finish this guy off. Nope.
Well,
the packed blade slides in so easily, which is a slight hiss that he's thrown off guard and
all right. And the fumble for melee. Oh god. It would have been nice to have this in reverse order. All or nothing. You take a -1 penalty on attack rolls until you score a critical hit.
Oh. Oh.
Next.
That's great. That is fucking poetic right there.
Foiling.
Foidoed! Foidoed again! Alright, number 4. He's going to go ahead and turn to his left. He's going to go after you, Zale. You shanked him so hard.
Yeah, no, that's fair, I've got to say.
A 6 misses with the teeth,
Here when
and
you
an 11 misses with the claws.
Yeah, no, just give me a sec. My knife's stuck on your friend. Yeah, it's... Oh, there we go. I'm sorry, were you saying something?
Kiero, it is your turn. Oh, here we go again.
No,
I go ahead and apply that -1 if I can find a way.
I was gonna like badass like sling it out to this big and then do what you did.
Oh, unfortunately, a 14 is a miss.
He's been up since harder to.
Oofta. Oof. Gargoyle number 3 is going to keep up its assault on Tato, or at least its attempted assault on Tato. And it fumbles.
Time, go to sleep, child.
All right. The creature actually manages to overextend itself and takes bleed damage equal to its strength bonus. So it actually takes 2 points of damage. It extended its jaw too far trying to bite Tato and hurt itself in the process.
Oh god.
Shinzi, your turn.
Ah!
What?
Ah!
Tried to move, and then all of a sudden the whole map moved. Shit. Try not to overlap. There we go.
Yeah. Vampiric touch.
The roll still hasn't showed up for me.
Unfortunately, a 13 is a miss.
No!
It's true. Nim, it's your turn.
Such enthusiasm.
I know, right?
I'm even giving you pack tactics here.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I've only mentioned it twice and come over to reinforce you each time. But no, I don't appreciate all I do for you. It's fine.
I'm in a lot of pain right now, so
Fair.
I do appreciate it. And I rolled 2 17s.
Yay!
Well, yeah, at least one of them's gonna hit.
And of
14
course,
damage to Dark number 4.
I think I'm gonna go to bed.
An
after
additional
this.
11.
I'm tired.
a nice
I wish I was
divine
good.
smite for him.
Yeah, 25 damage will do that. Go ahead, give me a d20, no bonuses. How do you want to kill it?
I come dashing up and around, jump onto its back, and just bite into its neck. Brilliant light coming as a divine smite courses through its entire body, and it just explodes.
I'll accept that. As it explodes, it winds up covering you, Elysian, and Tato, and Gargoyle Vitriol.
I was Gargoyle 4.
Gargoyle 4. Okay, 4, not 3. Okay. Go ahead. Put that at dead. Doop.
So probably Zale, Elysian,
Yeah.
probably
Zale-
Shenzi, and I.
Yeah. Zale,
Requesting-
Shinzi, Elysian, and Nim are all covered in Gargoyle Vitriol now.
Requesting a dexterity save to avoid same.
I lick it off my lips.
Ugh.
I guess
I like
in the heat
her.
of battle. I don't care.
So I guess I'd be right there since I was literally on top of it.
Yes. That's where you would wind up.
I'll just give them all a big grin as I'm covered with entrails.
Lovely.
Fantastic. All right,
Anyways,
next
that's
in
it for
order.
my turn.
Yeah, I should say so. Tato, time for you to try to follow up.
Yeah, you know, just gotta. Wait, am I flanking right now with Zim or no?
You do have advantage, yes.
Okay, good.
This
So I am
Um,
going to use that Shadow Blade. What?
I just realized I do have the extra attack feature.
Do you?
Too late. It's my turn.
I could have been attacking twice every round this entire time.
Well, now we know.
Ignore that.
I went to my abilities tab to look at Divine Smite's info, and it's like, oh, hi, extra attack.
All right. Does a 17 hit? Actually, a 20.
Yes. Yes.
Wonderful.
Out of curiosity, are these considered an undead or fiend?
Let me see.
They're elemental.
No, they are considered elemental in origin.
Was worth a shot.
Never hurts to ask.
All right, so that's 14 damage. And I'm going to attack with my short sword.
Rawr. A 16 hits. For another
I do
2
believe-
damage.
Gargoyle 3 was the one I cast, what you call it on.
Yep.
It used to be with the eyes, but now it's not anymore. I don't know why they changed. But an extra 6 damage.
An extra 6 damage to gargoyle number 3.
Nice.
And it is dead.
Very dead.
All the gargoyles have been destroyed within this area. The dwarves get up from their tables and surround the party, congratulating them and offering them assistance as they can.
Oh, there's more of your...
Are any of you druids?
They look amongst each other, just slow nods to the negative.
Do any of you know another in the mines?
Okay, you're not worth anything to us. Go back to work.
Well, we could. They could help us free their brothers in the next room over.
Yeah, there are some dwarves getting whipped over in the next room.
I mean, they could, or they could just go to the shrine and cry like the other dwarves we saved.
Don't tell them about the shrine. They'll go back.
You
See if
guys,
we can actually get some use out of these people.
Don't say it like that. That's mean. Then they won't help us.
Not that I'm saying it out of character. But if you wish, then Zale will kind of nudge it. Oh, don't mention the desecration and all that, and the dead folks. See if we can get these guys to do somewhat useful.
I'm with Zale on this one. I can't lie. I'm with Zale on this.
Tim, can I get a... Actually, wait, no. Gara, can I get a heal? I have a big stab wound in me.
I have a bigger
Because
paw wound.
someone
Because someone decided to hand it to me blade first. Not that dice had anything to do with it.
in hard.
Aye.
Kiero? Kiero? The seal?
Maybe refrain from screaming obscenities while I'm on stream.
The seal's looking for a heal.
Your whisper screaming obscenity.
Heck! Gosh,
See,
darn it to heck!
Kiero? There it is. 9 points of damage. Don't shh me.
Thank you. Okay, I'm good to go. Oh,
And-
5 extra. Cool.
Yep.
Thanks.
And Nim lays on fangs. Chomp.
Ow!
Chomp.
Thank you, Nim.
Kind of
Okay.
imagine it would be a burst of pain at first, and then suddenly, oh, that's quite nice.
I don't think I had a single appropriate thought go through my head.
I'm sorry, I was thinking vampires and Twilight, so.
Oh
you know,
God, why? Why would you ever think that?
Because.
That's even more inappropriate.
Real vampires don't sparkle. We,
Not wrong.
we-
Having
vampires
played
don't-
one who did, I know this.
Traditional vampires don't.
Vampires don't sparkle. Pixies do.
Ooh. Oh,
Edward-
yes.
Edward Cullen is a gosh dang pixie.
Yes, I like this.
This is a Christian server. It would be appreciated if you did not take the Lord's alternate names in vain.
Gosh darn it to heck.
Alternate name?
Gosh.
Ah, Foido.
That is acceptable.
What the itchel? Okay. All right. So, to the room to the west of you, Shinzi and Tato.
Guys, I found an 8!
Well, no, I would say check this place out first, because I'm pretty sure something important is down this way.
Yeah, good idea. Let's check out the
Speaking
others.
of which, I'm going to drop the
Wait.
stealth roll into the tower for you.
Wait, no,
and-
bad idea. People are getting whipped now.
Nim would
Yeah.
be in front of Shenzi, like usual.
You do go into stealth, Zale.
Oh, shit, they've been
Excuse
being
you.
whipped about for quite a while now. A few more minutes won't make much difference neither way.
Shut up and get your ass over here.
Oh, God, Anir, really?
I was doing what I was doing. I still have an adrenaline rush, so I'm not exploring anymore.
I mean to say, but
It's time to
get your patootie over here.
Yeah, yes, in here.
Zale.
That's exactly what happens. Yep.
Fine. Zale will slink behind the rest of the party, but rue his words.
Begrudgingly so.
This won't turn out well. He says in his mildly Carrie Elwes brogue.
Have you ever had bad rue? It's terrible.
The party currently contains good brew.
Okay.
There you
It took a
go.
minute.
There you go.
Because of Kiara. Okay.
Yes.
All right. As you peer into the foundry room, you can see yet more gargoyles working to slave the dwarves into doing their jobs. Let me go ahead and put these bastards back.
How many rounds did we have in that last combat?
You had 3.
As long as we didn't spend too long healing up, that dagger should last a little bit longer. Should we say 2 rounds to heal up and get in here, or 3, do you think?
The fight itself took 3 rounds.
Yes, the dagger itself lasts 10 rounds, so I'm trying to determine
Oh.
how much duration it has left.
It would
It
probably
would
be.
still have 6 rounds left.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it
Note
was
that.
technically only 1 round for all that. Well, no, 2, because I healed Elysian too. So,
All right. So, in the next room, inside the foundry, You can see further gargoyles set up position. I'm going to grab them from the combat tracker this time so that I can place them without having to worry about them duplicating. At least they better not duplicate, because I am actually taking them from the combat tracker this time and doing it the correct way.
Are you? Are you taking them from the combat tracker this time?
Yes, I removed them from the combat tracker and did it the correct way. Stop yelling at me.
Oh, by the way, I passed 3 of my arrows to Elysian. Here you go. Just pull them right out of my quiver and pass them on.
Fair enough.
Tato, add 3 temp HP to yourself.
Yeah, okay.
Because technically you're still under the effects of my aid from earlier. Last 8 hours, so...
Alright,
So
now...
it gives me AIDS.
I give you extra health so you could stop making comments like that.
Yeah, okay.
Jeez.
You're the one who said you gave me AIDS.
Aid, not AIDS.
Yeah, I know. You're a good aid. You're a good aid dog. You're one of my aids. What did you think I was talking about?
Everyone
Rika, can I rip his throat out?
I would ask that you... didn't.
AIDS, not AIDS.
I guess there's only 4 gargoyles.
You don't get it. It's a South Park reference.
No, I get it.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
I'm like 5 episodes away from being all the way caught up with what's on Hulu.
Oh, very good.
I've
Alright,
never
so...
watched South Park, so.
As you peer into the foundry area, here is what you see. Four gargoyles are currently whipping dwarves. And the center of the foundry, yelling orders, is a Medusa astride a nightmare.
Alright, I got an idea. Let's sync our attacks against the Medusa. Just hit it all at once. It
You
won't
realize
even
we
know
have
what
no
hit.
way of combating this monster.
We don't. Oh yeah, we also gotta not look directly at its eyes.
Yep. Now, if only we'd gone into the other room, which may or may not have contained something shiny. Or, you know, something shiny.
Zale, don't you have a bunch of shiny stuff?
Okay, there's
Or, no,
the
sorry, not that big.
notification. Thank you for the follow there, True Dawn.
You know what, Zale? Fine. Let's go into the other room. These
The point
guys are
is,
just
I'm
gonna
not
get
overly
me.
recommending we combat this creature until we know what we're doing to combat this creature.
Fine.
This
Not
is
necessarily
Dungeons
the
and
other room,
Dragons.
but
Alright, let's see what's in.
You have those last.
What's over here?
Alright, everybody's kind of like, ah.
I'm telling you, you don't want to go in there quite yet. Let's at least find something we can use to aim around the corner or something.
What?
Just something that doesn't require us to look directly at the snake lady.
Like a mirror?
Oh.
Yeah, sure, that would work.
I don't have one on.
Okay, roll over the old stealth or roll you a new one.
We can use the continuing one.
Okay, Zale will nudge ahead of the seeing eye dog.
Okay.
And we had this whole revelation from a god of the dwarves and everything about how to combat the snake, or the serpent, if you will. But now let's just ignore it and charge right into the battle.
Mm. I'll remember that you said that.
What Medusa says.
All right. Let me go ahead and reveal this area. Boop. This low-ceiling chamber is furnished as an office. A desk scattered with parchment stands near the far wall, with a small iron chest underneath.
No occupants.
Elysian, you're the treasure hunter, so you go in. Use
Yay.
that treasure hunter.
What is it? Sleight of hand to pick a lock? Yes.
Yes.
Boop.
As the group enters the room, what appeared to be statues on either side of the door
Oops.
spring to life. The one to the north is slamming the door shut.
God fucking damn.
I just
Go ahead
want
and
to
roll
quickly
it, folks.
try your
We
name
have no
again.
hero or hero.
Is it Troodon? I'll let you respond.
I like that name. Artificially, Catherine.
This door closed, and Tato and Kiero are on the other side of the door.
I'm gonna
Yep.
kick this door down.
The door's
Wood. Or open it.
Did we need new initiative rolls?
Yes.
Oh, my apologies then.
This is new combat.
I did not hear the call. That's why I was asking. Of course, I may
Yay!
have been distracted.
No,
You-
the call was never made.
He did not hear the call of the wild.
Not so much. A little busy with a shiny in front of me.
Sorry.
You know,
Well, good
Elysian,
news is,
getting a
What?
nat 20 on initiative is really a waste of a nat 20.
No such thing as a waste of a
Well,
nat 20,
but
you
it
know.
does get you in closer to the initiative,
Why didn't you save that 20?
which is never a waste.
You can't really save a 20. Either you get it or you don't. It's not
Tato,
like that your dice has exhausted its 20s.
Tato, it was
Plus,
a
I get
joke!
to go first.
Yeah, I know it was a joke, but I'm playing into it seriously to ruin it.
So,
Yeah,
what are
that's
these
right.
exactly?
these are flesh golems.
fun.
They don't sound like something dwarfs would make. They are going to die.
For the love of crumb cakes, why did it have to be golems?
This time, Elysian finally takes out his rapier that seems to have disappeared. Oh, there's the rapier. The rapier. And goes to... Wait, which one's that one? That's 2. Okay. Taking the rapier, I'm going to poke it until it dies in its stupid golem face.
Well, you managed to hit golem number 2. Congratulations.
Is Nim close enough within 5 feet?
I'm going to tell you right now, it takes 0 damage.
Zale, I'm going to
Hate
borrow the dagger.
I don't
golems.
have the dagger.
Oh. Well, I already attacked. I'll have to.
Should be able to dual wield, no?
I'm going to go ahead and lower these guys' hit points. Because they scare me as is.
Oh, so I can't actually do the thing because it's not actually my turn.
Oh no, it was very much your turn.
There we go. Okay. There we go. I can't take a second combat action, though.
Unfortunately, no.
I've been streaming Baldur's Gate, and I swear every time I turn around, they're throwing a golem at me,
Oh, okay.
and they are a nightmare to deal with.
All right, and 11 hits on at Flesh Golem 1.
Mhm.
10 damage. Necro boom! Kira, it's your turn. You're outside a closed door. You can hear sounds of combat inside the room. And he's not on the table.
Help me open the door.
He can't.
Help me,
Then help me,
Kiro. You're my only hope.
He can't. Take a look at the players that are actually logged in.
Damn it, Kiro.
He said he had something he had to do.
When did he say that?
Before we even started, he said he may have a short game today because he's going to
he
get his
said he
birth
might,
certificate.
but he didn't tell us he was leaving, so maybe his internet just shit out.
That, or I don't think he expected to have to leave after getting food.
Mm.
Well, he's gone now, so he can't help you.
Yep, so...
No, I'm really hoping it was just the internet, because he just left for his thing without telling us. I'm actually gonna be really upset.
Zale, your turn.
I would love to attack Flesh Golem 1, but there's nobody currently adjacent to it, so... We'll,
Actually, they're considered large. So, yeah.
oh.
So,
Boom.
Nim is adjacent.
Flesh Golem number 1. And... No, it will be nice and leave the knife where it is. I'll use the Pact Blade. Boop. Maybe.
14 hits.
Woohoo. Hoo-hoo.
9 damage. Very good.
Top of the die. Let's not use a thrown dagger entry this time.
19 hits.
Yep, have to roll it on the thing again because I still don't get attribute damage on my offhands.
Unfortunately, that is 0 damage.
Nah. Well, it's worth a try, honestly. At the very least, it keeps your fang a little bit disoriented.
That's true. Nim, it is your turn.
Okay. Before I... Why is my mouse not working? There it goes. Before I start metagaming, because dealing with them in Baldur's Gate, I kind of know exactly how to deal with these things. What kind of check would you like for me to identify how to deal with them? Maybe insight?
Nature.
You sure I can't do insight?
I'm sure.
But they're not natural.
When
There's literally nothing about them that's natural.
When discerning creature types, it is always nature.
Okay.
From that check, you could tell that they smell of death, and that they are not just one person or one being. They are many that have been sewn into a single creature.
Well, then I will go with my regular... What I would normally do, just Moonfangs. Yeah, just Moonfangs. But I do have advantage, because...
Yes, you do. And 11 hits.
Woo! At least my fangs are magic.
Yes, they are. You hit for 11 damage.
It's
Okay.
almost as though some of us planned for creatures with resistances.
All right, Tato, it is your turn.
I attempt to open the door.
The door pushes inward.
Okay. So I open it. That's it.
Inside the door, you see Nim currently chomped into the leg of a flesh golem, with another flesh golem opposite side facing down Elysian.
For
Alright, I'm
once,
gonna-
he is actually disgusted by this. Just pointing that out.
I'm gonna slash at the other leg of the flesh golem.
I will
With-
put down $10 that Nim will attempt to eat these at some point.
And I'm still holding the
How
shadow
about putting down a
dagger.
new
We'll
light
take
for Daryl
that.
instead?
I will take that bet.
You're not allowed to. The party involved is forbidden from.
Well, I literally
I'm
just
not
said that I was
going-
disgusted by this, so I would not be doing that.
Which,
Good thing I'm never serious when I say I make the bet.
I'm gonna
Then
take
Alright.
optimal movement
Say it.
to get into the
Okay.
threatened square. Can I take my turn, please?
You would actually need to stand next to Zale. As this is a large creature, you are considered in melee combat where I put you.
Alright, so right here.
Yes.
Okay. And so I should be flanking along with Nim, yes?
Yes, you have flanking with Nim and Zale, so you do have advantage.
Oh crap, I forgot my extra attack again.
Now, mind you, I am attacking the opposite leg that Nim is attacking, so both legs are gonna get attacked.
Okay.
Tato?
What?
Flanking isn't a thing in this, first off, but secondly, you'd want to be right next to me, otherwise you'd get an attack of opportunity from the other golem.
I took optimal movement.
There is a space between the two where he can run through.
Yeah, but he moved out of its range, so it would get that attack of opportunity.
It would have an attack of opportunity there. I didn't catch it, and he already rolled the attacks. We'll deal with it later. All right, a 21 and an 11 both hit.
Wonderful.
These things are not difficult to hit.
Yeah, but they just have a lot of health.
They really do.
Alright, now the 18 is a called shot to the leg.
Yes, it is.
And I got my short sword still. It's Flesh Golem 1, right?
Yes.
Alright.
Five is a miss.
Yes. Alright, so the the dagger, I am now like, I'm shanking the crap out of its leg.
Trying to hamstring it.
Yeah, pretty much. It's big, its legs are easy to hit, so let's just remove the legs.
Alright, go ahead and roll damage.
Right.
And what kind of weapon is that with?
As with the shadow dagger.
Alright, so yeah, that's 20 damage. With deft blade and sure aim, you carve through the hamstring of the flesh golem. It falls to the floor dead.
Oh, dead. Wow. I'll end my turn there.
Alright, it is Flesh Golem number 2's turn. It is going to go ahead and attack Elysian with its multi-attack. Let me check its multi-attack. Okay, it does make 2 instead of 3. And it's going to use slam attacks on Elysian. A 12 is a miss. However, an 18 is a hit. Hey, Elysian, you paying attention?
Yes, I'm paying attention. Don't worry, I'm listening.
You take 16 damage.
That's really not good. Ow! I'm going to stab this next turn.
It's your turn, buddy.
The turn. I'm going to stab you with my fucking goddamn fucking.
Hey!
Foiling.
That was uncalled for, dude.
Foidoing.
You're uncalled for.
One or two
Dang.
swear words. We've been over this.
Gosh darn it to hack.
Yeah, but that would be fun, not what you just did on.
Sorry, Elysian. At least you didn't take both attacks.
True.
Shinzi. A 23 is very much a hit. 6 damage. Wham! It is not happy. Kiero is not here. Zale, your turn.
Well, it seems like I've got to move again.
Aye.
So I just step right up here next to this guy and shank him in the guts.
Go for it. He has a lot of them.
Yarr.
An 18 is a
I
hit.
don't exactly have to be picky about where I stab this thing. I mean, it's not a great bit of difference.
No, not really. It's got guts everywhere. 5 damage. Well done.
Reapplying the penalty for the dagger attack.
That is a hit.
That was only on attacks, right? Not damage for the
It's
minus
only
1.
on attacks.
Double checking.
And 0 damage.
Well,
You want to go ahead and give me a an insight check or a perception check on that? Actually, no, it would be insight on that. You've
I
now
can
attacked it
manage an
twice
insight.
with a regular dagger, and
Oh,
you've
no,
dealt no damage.
I'll figure that it's not doing anything, but you know, again, it's all about keeping them off their toes.
Not sure why you're at a -1 on insight, but
Because I had it pre-entered, but yes.
oh, okay. A 17 will give you the information you're looking for. You're able to discern that these creatures are actually immune to non-magic attacks.
Mhm.
And that's a critical from Nimotar.
I need that.
Oh, I was muted, so you didn't hear.
I will take a
I'm
card,
sorry.
please.
Take a card, all right. We counting this as a magic attack, yes?
Sure.
All right, electrocuted, double damage. If this had been an electricity spell, they would have been stunned for 1d4 rounds.
So,
All right, so 24 damage to the flesh golem.
and I'm not
Did you
forgetting
roll
my
your
extra
second
attack.
A 25 hits. And you rend the flesh golem from limb and leg.
Apparently, the flesh golem sounds a lot like a child.
The death throes.
It's amazing how often screams of pain are similar to those of a child in distress. Even a grown man.
See, I want to say something about that, but it's really not nice.
Hello?
Hello?
Is it Kiro?
No.
Did somebody join voice?
Yeah,
didn't hear it.
somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Kiero's
Kiro.
done voice.
Oh, Kiara's
Oh.
back. Welcome back, Kiara. All right. So, the flesh golems are now dead. The room is now empty. You are left with a metal box.
Did the mailbox have a lock?
Yes, it does.
It's empty? The golems disappeared?
No, I removed them. They didn't have anything on them.
Well,
But
they had
their
a lock
bodies
on
are
them,
still
and
there.
None of it was anything we desire.
The bodies are
want-
still there, yes.
Okay, I want to pee on one.
Okay. You have an awful lot of piss inside you.
If you've ever played
So-
Okami, you know that they never run dry.
That's very true. All right.
Am I going to open it, or is Zale going to open it?
Zale.
No.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
What can I do
Zale,
for you?
Give me a dexterity save.
I was gonna say I should probably have rolled a perception first, but
Or
You should have let
insight
the
or
treasure hunter
investigation?
take care of it first.
well, I was
Yeah.
waffling about whether or not he wanted to open the thing, so I went ahead and took the initiative.
Fortunately, you're only going to take half damage.
Ow.
Unfortunately, it's 11.
Meh.
Lightning emits from the box itself and strikes you mid-chest, throwing you backwards.
I vote I open all locks from now on.
Was not expecting that.
Well,
They
I'd
don't
like
laugh.
to do better, Elysian.
They laughs at Zale's pain. You got struck hard.
I've got another scroll here. You want to try it? See if you get the golem to work.
All right, so who's going to step up?
Did he succeed in opening the box, or?
No, he tried to open it and got electrocuted for his trouble.
Elysian goes to investigate the box for its trap. Fuck.
See,
You cannot see any physical means that the trap was triggered.
No, it's not actually in the box. It's up here in the wall someplace. Let me find it.
You rolled
Fine,
a 1
man.
on your perception. You might be indoors, you might be outdoors, you're not quite sure. Perception. Your perception tells you nothing, Elysian.
Let me see this thing.
So, are you gonna break into it, Elysian, or are you gonna have the necromancer try? Because you're talking big game. I'd like to see you follow through.
I'm going to. I try investigating the box again if I can.
I'm investigating now.
Oh, you only. Okay, your first one's.
All right. With your first investigation check, the box itself appears to just be an iron chest with a lock on it. However, upon closer inspection, you can see small currents of energy running across its surface. There is no physical manifestation showing where that power is coming from, though.
If only one of us had dispel magic.
Somehow.
Shenzi! You successfully detect that there is a magical electrical field surrounding the box.
But do I know its source?
It is magic in origin.
Okay, but like,
Where's the magic coming from?
thank you.
It's been placed in the box itself. The box itself is enchanted.
Oh, so we
Okay,
can't
so
tie a
at
rope
least
around it and
it's
drag it away?
No, you can't tie a rope around it. And Shinzi, what was that?
I said, so Elysian, are you gonna try?
No, I'm not trying until we disarm that trap. I'm not stupid.
I am.
God damn it, Shinzi.
Shinzi. As you reach towards the box, you can feel the hair on your arm stand on end. Give me a dexterity save.
I was really hoping that seeing the magic would help me dodge it.
Nope.
Heroic action to dash over and pull her away.
I'll go ahead and allow it. You spent your action point. Shinzi is pulled out of the way just as an electric crackle fills the air.
You can't get
Just-
yourself
just to
hurt.
Just to see what would have happened, she would have taken 14 points of damage there.
Elysian goes to put his hand near the box just to test if it activates when somebody gets near it.
The hair on the back of your hand stands on end.
So we can't even get near the box without it going off.
No, you can't get near the magically trapped box.
Hey, Zale, can your shadow daggers cut metal?
I've honestly no idea.
Boy,
Would
it'd be
you like
really
to try?
great if somebody had a check that could work on magically enchanted boxes.
That's up to.
We've already
Nick and-
done Arcana.
The Arcana showed that it was a magical enchantment.
Okay, what check are you asking for? Because obviously none of us are getting it.
Another Arcana.
Okay.
Fine.
Arcana to discern source, Arcana to disable.
Everyone's just going after it.
And unfortunately, Shinzi, because Zale pulled you away from it, you're still a little
I didn't.
dazed by the flash of electricity.
You mean them?
However, yeah, Nim, yes, sorry. I saw your name there at the bottom and I got confused. Zale, your Arcana check is high enough. And you manage to work some arcane magics as the energy force field begins to lower.
All right, now I'll figure this out. It's kind of like whenever I disrupt the mental link between me and Rook. I just twist this little bob here with a bit of a flick of energy, and yeah, just like that.
And as the energy field drops, the lock pops open.
Right, I see what's
Oh.
inside. It's pretty. I'm gonna throw an investigation check for searching the chest, just because I rolled a 2.
Well, it's definitely a chest.
It's definitely a chest. Okay, what's in the chest though?
Yeah, Elysian should be rolling this.
Inside the large chest, it contains a painting of Queen Scorvo before her transformation into a Medusa.
Oh, there we go. We can show that to her.
This is worth 250 gold pieces.
Well, I've got a collector. I know he would love a piece like this. I mean, this is ancient history right here. And, you know, the brushstroke's not so bad neither.
There
Does
is
anybody find it weird that this is in the overseer's office?
Well, maybe she was
Ah,
the overseer.
What if she brought her stuff with her? I mean, if you're a monster and you've got to run around doing all these evil things, you kind of learn to pack home wherever you go.
also within the box you find a silver hairnet. This is worth 50 gold pieces.
Question, sorry, but going
Yes.
back to the portrait, how big is it?
It's a painting. It doesn't
Yes.
say how big it is.
I would assume too big to fit in a backpack.
We
You're probably
roll up
correct. You're probably correct, but you could easily tie it to it.
We are also talking about backpacks that can contain 4 javelins, bedrolls, tents, mess
Well,
kits,
I'm
herbalism
Very
kits.
careful about what I place in my backpacks, I'll have you know.
Javelins are actually carried in a quiver, much like arrows, but they're longer.
I mean, my quiver.
My point stands, though. We can apparently shove a lot of stuff into these things.
Well, you could put the painting in there, but it's going to be sticking out the top of the pack.
Checks
Anyways,
the box for.
can I grab the hairnet and give it to Shenzi?
You can.
Okay. Do I check for fall? Do I see anything?
Looking into the box, you also see a copper chalice. It is engraved with an image of Queen Scorvo's court. This is worth 50 gold pieces. And also scattered within the chest itself is 50 gold pieces.
Well, there's
Well,
only
does your
5 of
name
us
is
here, so 10
There,
each.
false bottom.
Well, Kiero is back. He's logged back into the fantasy grounds.
Oh. Now we have to do
Still with
math.
6.
False bottom in the chest. Is there one? Or not?
There is no false bottom now.
Okay.
So we get an 8 1/3 gold pieces each. Oh wait, no, we were keeping excess in Shrek's
Yeah.
inventory.
Just give it to Zale. He's the one who's gonna whine about payment.
And or try and steal it.
Yeah.
For now, I'd say everybody go ahead and add 8 gold to your inventory.
Are we done for this session?
Why?
We still got another hour.
Yes, we do.
I thought we ended at 9.
I don't think we want to crawl around the rest of this cave with a painting
ended-
strapped to somebody's back. So
We end at 9 my time.
Oh.
It is only going on 8 for me.
we will likely want to leave the painting here. For now.
9 for me.
Shenzi, you can have this. I think it would look nice.
Aww. I put it on.
All right. If you've ever seen those old Victorian paintings where the nobility wore those really strange hairnet-looking things, it's one of those.
It's kind of hard for her to wear it nowadays because, you know, the snakes, it's just, they don't like it.
Yeah.
It feels constraining to them.
Yeah.
Actually, no. We'll go ahead and say, for now, Zale will kind of scuttle about with the painting. He'll drop it if it comes to combat. Oh, man, I'm serious. I know a guy who would love this. I might even be able to get a better price than what we think it's worth. Though it behooves me to say this, I have not had any damage applied from the lightning trap.
Ah. Then yes. Let me go ahead and add your 11 damage, Zale.
Well, 6. 8.
6, yeah.
If I mentioned I've spontaneously gained resistance to lightning. Let me roll that deception.
Nice try. Nice
If I
try.
crit the
man.
deception, can I have the penalty removed?
That is an excellent try, but no. Oh god. Fantastic. All right, so with your ill-gotten gains,
No, I've said we've quite earned this. It's quite well gotten.
all right, Shinzi is looking northward.
I could use another heal, please.
Pansy.
Yeah, Elysian got hit pretty hard.
Yeah, it says the one that doesn't get hit hard almost every other session.
Did anybody grab the
There's a good
chalice?
section where I had like 1 hit point left, if you don't recall. Yeah, I've got it right here in my bag.
Yeah, my point still stands. Every other session. It's not every other session you need heals.
Was a compliment chalice, I believe.
Yeah.
King Scorva's court.
Queen.
Ooh.
I did say queen. It just came out weird because I was trying to read at the same time.
Ah.
So we're at. So wait, the Medusa was in the room with 8, right?
Yes. The
Okay.
Medusa was in the foundry. All right, let me see what this area is.
What happened? to
All
the
right,
chalice?
Shenzi, you're not able to go that way. You currently find yourself standing on a minecart bridge. Looking over the side, you see a rather deep chasm that stretches
Oh.
off into the darkness.
Oh.
However, ahead of you, you can see the light of day.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to mark the light.
You cannot mark the light.
Oh, it was worth a try.
Shinzi, as you step out, And Zale, I'm guessing you go with her?
Yeah, I'm trying to find a nice big rock to hide this massive thing behind.
Oh.
We do have Shrek over there.
Well, actually, I'm thinking about it. See, I'm still convinced that we should show this thing to the Medusa herself. See what kind of reaction we get out of it.
That doesn't sound
Okay,
like
who's going to volunteer to show it to her then?
I'll do it.
Oh, I'll do it. I've got no problem. Assuming we're going to go fight the. Well, she's a quality. House of Christ. I'm not going to say that word.
They call it a
Well, we can make it
Medusa.
universal, can't we? That Foido.
Foido. That Foido.
It is now the magical Omni swear.
Yes. Or that said, I mean, if we're out here already, we could see if there's a druid in the area, maybe.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. We could go find the... Was it the princess or whoever's in charge now? And ask
well,
for...
She is now the reigning member of the,
Clan head, I think would be the
Yeah.
best term.
yeah, she's the
Ask her
clan
for a
head.
mirror.
We could just go ask her, because we found the
Sure.
guardians, but we don't know how to activate them, so...
They sort of don't like us. He did.
Why don't they like us? Did I miss something?
Because we're outsiders.
Well, they're not hostile toward you anymore, and because you did decide to take on this quest to rid the mine of the Medusa, they are considered friendly.
Killian?
All right, so
Anyways,
what are
I'm
you gonna
gonna go find her and ask about activating the guardians.
do? All right. As you locate the rest of the Ludwakazar clan, let me see if I can find her name. Lerzona, there it is. Lerzona approaches, asking if you had defeated the Medusa.
Not yet. We're having trouble figuring out how to activate these guardians.
She recounts a tale that her father had told her long ago, that magic users that used to reside in the clan would use druidic magic to control the guardians.
Wait, we don't have any druids, so what's plan B?
She informs you that plan B would unfortunately be to take on the Medusa without the aid of the guardians.
Okay, what about plan C?
Collapse the mine.
There's really not a plan C.
Pretty reflective.
I like Elysian's idea.
We're not collapsing the mine.
You came up with it, you can't take it back.
I'm not over there, so you don't know I even said it. I'm so
Okay,
admired.
Nim magically comes up with that idea. Then I guess we'll just go
No,
collapse
that's
the mine.
bad gaming.
Lerzona adamantly forces that idea to the side. This is not only just an iron mine, it is also the Ludwakazar ancestral home.
Zale's voice seems to float in your ear. Ask for money.
No.
Go away,
You have to
Professor Oak.
pay.
Please.
Oh wait, no, sorry, that's not Professor Oak. I don't know what video game character that would.
Lerzona says that there is something that she can do. It wouldn't be to get the Guardians up and running, because there aren't any druids currently in the clan. The magic that had been used to create the golems and control them had long since been lost. However, she is willing to send 6 dwarves with you to aid in the fighting.
I accept this as Plan C. We will move collapsing the mine to Plan D then.
Oh my god. They were right. The C team are just a bunch of surly midgets.
Oh my god.
You're not wrong.
With that, 6 rather gaunt-looking dwarves step forward and full dwarven plate mail.
Yay!
Get
Is there
angry
plate
and
mail
be sure.
shiny? Because nobody's asking for anything shiny and reflective.
It is plate mail, so it does look fairly shiny.
And reflective?
Not necessarily reflective.
There is, in Pathfinder at least, a special armor that is made for this purpose, but we don't have any.
Jason and the Argonauts, y'all ain't.
Oh. Not so much.
All right, so with the aid of 6 dwarven warriors, will you descend back into the mine and take care of the Medusa?
Whilst...
Yes. If they don't help that much, we'll go to Plan D, but... Are you even here
Nim
with
is
me?
Busy looking and talking for the princess, looking for and talking with the princess. Zale would like to look for a nice big mirror.
The Ludwakazar dwarves don't care much for personal belongings, aside from their armor and weaponry.
Right, so it's not like their rooms will be guarded or anything. I'll just take a stroll on through and see what I can find.
I suggest not trying to loot the rooms of the Ludwakazar
Loot?
dwarves.
No, not loot. It says requisitioning. Yeah, that's the word. Requisitioning for combat purposes, intrinsic to the survival of your race. That's important, right?
Your fancy words don't do much. they know what you're trying to say.
No, it's just something big and shiny. If it's a big bronze plate, that'll do it, I think.
They're dwarves, not dunces. This is an iron mine. There is no bronze here.
Right, that's right. That's fine. That's his activity during these negotiations.
Alright, let's head on back.
Back into the mine.
With 6 allies.
Well, who's getting arrested?
That was a fire truck.
Yes, it was.
Whose house is burning down?
How?
I don't know, but they're nearby, that's for sure. Alright, so I have to move around stuff so I can actually get you your friends here. Hey, no, I don't need PCs, I need NPCs. There we go. Okay. There. Move that back over. God blessed. Okay. So now we'll do that. We'll do this. We'll do that. Those are police cars.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
You do that.
Killian? bags for half it.
Boop.
Error is engine. Yeah.
Okay. I think I
Actually,
fixed it.
I know how I can get my -1 in without having to reset it every time. And it has a modifier to my weapon.
There you go.
All right, I'm gonna name Warrior 1 Billy Bob. We'll name number 2 Wild Thornton.
No.
Number 3 can be Nigel.
Ooh, I like
Yes.
that one.
We're not naming the dwarves.
But it makes it easier.
As I tell my GM in the Wednesday game at least every other week, if you don't give names to your NPCs and intelligent artifact items, I will do it for them.
These NPCs technically weren't even supposed to exist.
And just ask Pierre, the biting staff I acquired just last week.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah,
We'll
but
name
we
number
named
4 Pierre.
For the record,
But we
Pierre
named
is a,
the Hydra. Right, Pink Chips?
Valid point.
We're just trying to get attached to our new minions. Come on.
They're not minions!
They are now.
These are honor-bound dwarven warriors who've been sent by their queen to assist you.
And we've been
Excuse me.
admonished,
Noble
created.
allies.
Thank
I want the
you.
first one better. Go back to it.
That said, we're naming number 1 Billy Bob. Number 2 will be Wild
Oh my
Thornton. We'll go with number 3 will be Nigel. Come on, add the names.
Are you naming the dwarves?
I refuse.
Right.
I refuse to be a part of this. I am a conscientious objector. If you want those names changed, you're doing it yourself.
Okay.
Please consider the
But
following.
Zim can do it himself.
Yes, I know. I'm gonna
Just-
make
it's-
him do the work.
Please consider the following before you protest too much.
This
We
ain't.
could
This
have
ain't
named
a
them
Goldeneye
Sleepy,
episode.
Grumpy, and etc. But we're giving them
Ah.
actual names. Or, you know, we could have called them Red Shirt 1, Red Shirt 2.
Red Dwarf 1, Red Dwarf.
Ready, McShirtington?
Okay, we need a name for number 6.
Have you used Pierre? Yes, you have.
Alfred.
Let's see. I like Steve. I've always been fond of Steve.
I was actually thinking the same thing.
Steve is my go-to name ever since we've named that first god, Steve.
No, it's Steve with a PH.
Actually, we've done that in one of my Shadowrun games. The other GM has no creativity for names, so it was Steve? Or no, was it Steve? No, it wasn't Steve. It was Jack, Jacques, Jack, and Jacqueline were the 4 guards that we found.
Okay, I am satisfied with those names.
There you go. Yeah, it's Steve. It's Steve with a PH.
Steve.
Steve.
We have named our minions
Now we
Noble
need more.
Allies.
Hey guys, my name is Michael with a B, and I have a very big
Wait.
fear of bugs.
Wait, what?
Where's the bee?
There's a bee?
There's a bee in here.
I love that vine.
God damn it. My name's Steven, so Steven. No, with a PH. Okay, Steven.
Stephen.
Well, Steven can also be spelled Stephen.
Yeah.
But where I saw it, they said
It's actually my
Steven
real
with a
name.
PH. It's Steven with a
PHEN.
PH, and they
Mhm.
put PHTEVEN, so it was Steven. All right, so now you have your cadre of 6 dwarven warriors.
Thank you.
Are you now prepared to face off against the Medusa?
We still
Not
have
quite yet.
to
Give me
wait.
just 1 sec.
Not until we come up with a battle strategy.
I need an extended rest.
We're not resting. There are people being with.
So, with all of this negotiating,
Okay, I'm ready.
and kind of casual wandering of rooms, have I had a short rest?
I will give the party a short rest.
Yes. Warlock spells return unto me.
I'm jealous.
Hey, I only get 2 a day, or 2 a short rest, so don't contain your joy too much.
Kato's just still inside the cavern waiting.
Let me see. I've got 12, or I only have 6 damage. We'll spend 1 hit die. Boop.
Ow!
Yeah, come on. That'll do her.
Hey, Elysian,
Yes.
you want to go ahead and use some hit dice to regain some health there, buddy?
Oh yeah, that's right. Hit dice are a thing. Per game they are.
Well, considering you only have 6 hit points left, you might want to do a thing.
How many can I use again?
As many as you want to, so long as you have them available.
But just recall that they recover only half of your total hit dice each long rest.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
it's not
Just for
too
this
limiting,
one, though.
but
Okay. Can
And then
Kiro
still up.
try and heal me the rest of the way? Kiro?
Ilian.
If Kiero is here on the table with us. He is. And there's another 10 hit points left.
Kiro.
Good God.
Yay, 1 hit point. I mean, 32 hit points?
Arrow, I think your god might take exception to that. I really don't care for people that decide they are my competition there.
No, I have to agree, because if Kiro stops healing us, then we'll all die. Granted, you can kill us, but then Kiro can just revive us.
We're dead.
sure.
Yeah, you have your heal, but I'm pretty sure Teo's heals are better.
Yes, one of you, please, use your Z-coins. Make a druid magically appear.
I would, but I'm not
Speaking
allowed
of-
to use my Z coins on my own game.
It's got a point there.
Alright, let's go
Because
kill
I have
the
enough to do it, I could probably easily end this fight. It's just I'm not allowed to.
Can we go kill Medusa now? Please?
What?
Can we go kill Medusa now?
Yes, you can go kill the Medusa now.
In fact, it is recommended that we do so.
Indeed.
Just don't ask by whom.
Actually, it looks like the Medusa will need to wait till next week.
Oh,
My mom has strongly requested my presence soon. And by that, I mean as soon as I can get over there.
all right then. Yes, familial. It sounds like an emergency. So we'll go ahead, cut it short here, folks. Sorry for the short cutoff time, but we kind of need to get this taken care of for Zim. So quick outro. Go for it, Zim.
Real quick, Hawthorne, yes, it is a rule that you cannot use Z-coins on your own game. But you can use them on somebody else's game. And then they can use theirs on yours. So,
Don't do anything mean to them or they'll do it back.
as Tato found out.
Yes.
Hey, I fully expected it and I embrace it.
He
Even
says that
though
after
I
the
will
fact.
Never be able to take 10 again ever.
Yeah.
Anyways,
All
thank you all for joining. This has been Fists of Furry Dungeons and Dragons. Please check the description on the channel so you can find out where to join us at. We've got the Discord, Telegram channel, Twitter. I've also got various places you can support the channel through the... Sorry, Digi, we actually are just finishing. I'm sure she's okay. It's just she is insisting that I head over there right away. But yeah. So anyways, thank you for joining. Check the description. I'll be back tomorrow. Rika?
Yep, and this has been Random Encounters. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry for the short stream, but a friend's got to do what a friend's got to do. We will catch you next time, and I'll see you on Monday. Goodbye.
Bye.
I bid you all